Your environment and the people that you associate with determine the man that you're going to become. If you're in an environment that is filled with negative energy, if you're around people who don't want to improve and people who are satisfied with where their life is at, you're going to eventually become that person or become who they are. And that's something that I had to realize. I had to realize that I was in environments, I was around people that I shouldn't have been around. And I was around those things for so long that I became those people. I became that environment. I got hooked on the marijuana and addictions. I got hooked onto, you know, the lust because I was seeing what my friends were doing and what they were pushing out. And so I was trying to be a part of that so I could fit in or because I didn't want to feel left out. And so your environment and the people that you're around shape who you are. And so if you want to improve your life, you have to change everything in every aspect around your life. The people and the places that you are around. And so you have to get around positive people with a positive mindset, people who want to grow and people who want to be the best version of themselves. You want to be in positive environments where it's learning, it's growth, it's positive, it's people pushing each other, people who criticize each other, but it's positive criticism, it's constructive criticism. Someone's going to hold you accountable. Those are the people that you need to be around. Those are the environments that you need to be in because if you're in environments where no one can check you, if you're in around people who like to see you down bad or people who don't care if you fail or succeed, those are those are the things that will hold you back. Those are the things that will destroy you. And so if you're a man that's in your early 20s or even in your late 20s, close to your 30s, brother, and then you're on this journey of self improvement, first you got to analyze, okay, where, like, what environments am I in? What people I'm around? Yeah, I've known these people for so long. Yeah, I've lived in this city or I've been, you know, going to these places for so long and I've been used to it. Brother, if it's not helping you, it's destroying you. It's bringing you down. And so you have to decide, like, okay, I want my life to change. So I'm going to remove myself from these people. I'm going to remove myself from these environments. And whether they're your family or friends, they're going to feel some type of way. They're going to feel some type of way because they're going to be like, oh, you changed. Oh, you think you better than us because you doing, you know, this now, or you're going to the gym now, or you're eating healthy now, or you're building a business now, and so you think you're better than us because you know you're doing that, or you're not with us, hanging out with us, partying with us. So what, you think you're better than us? That's how people are going to think once you lock in on the journey of self improvement. And I admit I don't have friends like that anymore. The people I used to hang out with, I don't hang out with them. A lot of them are either dead or in prison. They're doing 30 years, they're doing life. Some of them hooked on drugs. And when I see them, I admit I be hurt. You know, there's one dude I used to play basketball with. You know, we love playing basketball every day. He got hooked on a hard drug. And I'll see him every now and then. I'll see him at a store begging for money. And it hurts me. It breaks my heart. Because this was like my brother. Like, we love playing basketball together. That's all we did. And to see him hooked on drugs, I feel him. And I just thank God because I decided that the environments that I was in wasn't going to move me into the right direction. And sometimes you have to remove yourself from the things that's destroying you. And so once you get that idea and the vision of the man that you want to be, you also got to take a look at what are the things that are holding me back? What are the people that's preventing me from being the best version of myself? Why would you want to associate with someone who don't want to see you doing good? Why would you want to be around people or things that aren't elevating, are not teaching you how to grow, how to mature, things that want the best for you? And you realize who's for you and who's not. And it hurts. It hurts when you find out that, your homeboy who you've been around since elementary, middle school, he low key hating on you. He don't want you to grow. He's seeing that you're going to the gym, you're getting big, you're getting stronger, you're earning more money, you're doing good for yourself, you're creating that business and it's taking off. People gonna hate, people gonna feel some type of way. And you have to be strong enough to identify who wants the best for you and who don't. People want to see you doing good, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. They don't want to see you growing. They don't want to see you like the highlights of your life. They don't want to see you happy. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. Sometimes they might don't say it, but behind closed doors, that's how they feel about you. And then on this journey of self-improvement, people not going to understand. They're not going to understand why you're going to the gym. They're not going to understand why you want to grow closer to God and build a relationship with Him. Why you don't want to smoke weed. Why you don't want to drink. Why you don't want to chase after women. Why you don't, why you not doing what they're doing. And we all live our lives. And for us, on this journey of self-improvement, we're not going to feel no type of way. We're not going to question them. We're not going to try to force them to understand what we're doing. We're gonna do what's best for us because it's our life. Everybody have their own life. Everybody have their own decisions. Everybody, make their own decisions. We all have 24 hours to determine what we want to do with our lives. When God wakes us up each and every day, it's for a purpose, and we must use that time wisely. And for this video, man, I want to give you guys a clear message that in order for you to change, you're going to have to get rid of some things. Before you can add things to your life, you got to let things go. You got to let the environment go. You got to let those people go, your homeboys or whoever. You got to let even that relationship. You know that relationship is no good for you, but you're afraid of being lonely. But if you know that you got some things that you need to work on in your life and to improve, man, you got to let that relationship go. I'm just speaking facts and I'm being honest with you. And I'm speaking the truth. Is that us as men, that we're here for a purpose. We're here for a reason. And if those things don't align with the purpose and also the purpose that God sets out for us and that He instills in us, you got to let that go. You got to get that out to life. And this journey of self-improvement, like I said, people are not going to understand. But we're so locked in that we ain't got time to explain why we want to change our life. Why should you explain to someone why you want to improve your life? They should see it. They should be standing off watching you improve, and they should be inspired to improve. They should be inspired to want to change their life and be the best version of themselves. Why would someone question you improving? Why should they feel some type of way? They should understand what you're doing, get in line so that they can improve their life. Follow behind your steps. This journey is not meant for everybody. Everybody's not going to go to the next level with you. Everybody's not meant to be in the next stage of your life. And this is my saying. Some people, they're meant to be in your life for a season and a reason. Some people, they're meant to be in your life maybe for a few years, 1 or 2 years. And then there's some people that's supposed to be in your life forever for a reason. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have friends. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have people in your life. But there's some people that you gotta let go. That that relationship ran its course. And then there's some who are meant to be with you in this journey. And if you slow down, brother, slow down. Stop moving so fast. Slow down. Analyze your life. Analyze, okay, what do I need to improve on? What do I need to let go? But also take a look at the people that's in your life and ask yourself, are they pushing you towards the man you want to be, or are they pulling you down? And sometimes they're probably not even doing it consciously. They're it might not even be their fault that they're doing it. It's just how things are. It's just how life is. And for you guys, man, this journey of self-improvement will show how strong you are, how willing and how much do you want it. How bad do you want to change? How bad do you want to improve your family life? Not just yours, but your family. You know, pick your friends wisely. Pick the environments that you're in wisely. Be cautious of what you do on a daily basis, the things you consume, your thoughts, your actions. Be cautious. Slow down for a minute. All right. And also give yourself grace to make mistakes, because in this journey, you're going to make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about waking up, being consistent, but also being cautious of what you're doing and the direction of your life. If this video helpful, man, like always, man, I want you guys to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. And man, I want you guys to be blessed out here, man. Like I said, man, we're building a community and we're on the journey of self-improvement. You're here for a purpose. So whatever you want in life, man, go after it, man. I believe in you and I know you can achieve it.